enough.
Come on.
Stop. That's enough, bro. Anything more, we had to charge him, my brother. We got to start
Man,
charging for
I'm
this. You know what I'm
saying.
saying? We had to set the mood, let them know what we about. You know what I mean? Dru Jefe's in the building. You know
Y'all
what I'm saying?
already know I had to pull up.
Hey,
Come
man.
on.
Hey, bro, on Mommas, that song goes so hard, bro. It's like, I remember when I was watching that video, man. That's the first time when you dropped the video, that's one of the first times I heard the song, right? And that song was so stupid. The video was so stupid. The energy in that song. You in the Jeep driving down. Was it like what's that, OB or something?
Yeah, that was Ocean Beach.
I'm telling you, I already know, man. You know what I'm saying? The vibes was crazy. 100. How did that song come together, bro?
Well, actually, me and Chosen, you know what I mean, we got in the studio. I laid the track down. He actually had the track for a minute. So once I got in the studio with him, we laid it down. It wasn't really like, it was just the energy of in the room, you know what I mean? Like the song just came, you know what I mean? So I really, really, really feel like that song is probably still, to me, could have been one of the biggest songs in the city. Like,
you think so? What? Yeah. I mean, like that song, like the energy from the song. It's like a summer song, have fun. You out there, you know what I mean? The song did pretty well in San Diego, though. It did numbers, though.
Yeah. That shit went over 1 million. I just feel like it was at least a regional hit. You know what I'm saying? It could have went platinum on the West Coast. That's my feeling. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
That's really. I just really feel like it didn't really get the just due that it deserved. That's all.
If you'd have dropped the song again, what would you change to, make it more successful than what it was?
I'll probably just throw a rapper on it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I'll throw a rapper on it, somebody already successful. I feel like, you know what I mean, when you get that cosign and you got somebody on the record that is already established, it'll bring new eyes to it. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I would have did, to be honest.
Tell you the truth, man. I don't think you did a bad idea, my brother. I'm just going to give you your roses now, bro. That motherfucker did some everybody was bumping that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was everywhere, in every club, the radio, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, man. I think artists, they're perfectionists. You're never happy. You'll never be satisfied. And that's not a bad thing. You know what I mean? The song was an amazing song, bro. You know what I mean? You did some successful things. And, another thing, too, as well as with songs, you do the remix with the rappers and, you put the rappers and whatever you want to add on it, and make it popping in what it was. You know what I'm saying?
We already got the remix. You know what I'm saying? I got Yabi and Novocaine on that. So we're going to drop that for this summer, this time around.
Hey, my dude, Dru Jefe, man, he just too picky, my guy. He's too picky. You know what I'm saying? He got Yabi, Dru, everybody on top of it, Novocaine, and he's still complaining. 1 million? He did 1 million. People pray to do 1 million sales.
Yeah, but when you really love this shit and like you really understand the industry from more than just like I understand this shit from a business point of view first because I was a manager. I managed 2 artists, one by the name of Nino California and the other one was Corey Marquise. So he go by King Corey now, but I used to manage them, so I kind of understand the business side first before I was an artist.
Right.
So to me, the song has so much more potential than what it actually meant. And not in a bad way, because at the end of the day, like, I ain't put $1 behind that motherfucker and it did what it did. You know what I mean? So,
like I said, man, let me regress. My God is too picky, man. So while you're there, so what made you switch from being a manager to an artist?
I just felt like managing artists, it's a difficult job when you're not experienced and you're dealing with egos. Artists got egos, and it's nothing against anybody that I did manage. I still got love for both of them. One of them's my cousin, so it's just the ego part. You know what I mean? Artists want what they want, and it's like, why am I here if you still gonna do what you want to do and you not hearing me out? You get what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much why I made it. And actually, Nino was the reason why I made the transition, because he wanted me on one of his records. He had heard me like just singing another record, like an industry record.
Right.
And he was like, bro, like, I need to get you on a song. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Fuck the manager shit. You should be an artist.
Let's go. So were you like singing, just practicing or making songs on the side while you're managing these artists?
I wasn't. I I think I was in the house and I was singing Donnell Jones, Where I Want to Be or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I never even thought about doing music. You know what I mean? It was when I was locked up in 2012 is when I first really started thinking like, man, I should actually get into the industry.
Wow.
Because anything you do negative, I feel like you could do positive.
Let's go. Hey, say that one more time, my guy.
Anything you do negative, you can do positive.
Absolutely, bro. Preaching.
So,
yep.
And what I mean by that is like you could use the same skills you using to do the negative thing, and you could put it into something positive where you ain't got to look over your shoulder.
Yeah.
You ain't got to worry about if the police is watching you and shit like that. So that's just really my mindset. When I was in there, I was like, damn, like I was doing this on the outside. I should probably transition into doing this. So that's what made me want to manage artists.
Okay. So since we're here already, you know what I mean, let's dig a little deeper into that. So if you don't mind me asking, what'd you go to jail for?
I went to prison in actually I got arrested in 2012 for pimping and pandering. And then I actually got sentenced in 2012.
Shit.
And then I had to turn myself in March.
How was that? So pimping and pandering, that was a really big, people don't understand, like that culture was really big in San Diego, especially, I've been in San Diego since 98 and that was very, very big in San Diego. So how'd you kind of get into that? Like what was the mindset of getting into pimping and pandering?
It wasn't like, I didn't really have a mindset or nothing. I just met a female that was like, first of all, my dad was a pimp, you know what I mean? So I think it was just already in me from the beginning. Yeah, so like my dad, he was kind of in the game and all that before he ended up going to prison. And you know what I mean, he had 25 to life. So that's like a whole nother story. But pretty much I met a female and she was working and she had a dude, he was locked up. And so she pretty much put me on game, told me about the game, broke it down to me. And I think I was just kind of intrigued because at that time I wasn't doing shit with my life. You know what I mean? And then now I'm looking and I'm like, damn, she making this much money this day. And like, you know what I mean? She had just given me some bread. And I think I just looked at it like more of a survival tool at that time than anything. Like, this is what I'm going to use in order to get to where I want to get to. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. A question for you. I've been around some pimps and I know the culture pretty well. You can make a lot of money in that, you know what I mean? And was it hard to transition into that you know, legal life?
It's always going to be hard. Anytime you touch a certain amount of money and it's easy, it's always in the back of your mind. Like, but for me, what I did is I really just understood that I had to change my life because it just for me, I just wanted to be better than I was. You know what I mean? Like that life is cool and all for the people that love it and want to stay in it. But I just feel like it was more out there for me. So I just couldn't do it no more. You know what I mean?
Right. That life is very glorified in San Diego. That's very popular here in San Diego. When you was actually being a pimp and everything like that, how did you feel? What was the mindset? Like, how did you feel like pimping women? You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't really like, I didn't really have like a feeling towards it. I think I didn't have no emotion towards anything. You know what I mean? It was just more so like, we doing this to get the bag.
Gotcha.
Like, my mindset was like, let's get the money. You know what I mean? I didn't really have any emotional tie to it.
Gotcha. Man, I appreciate you being transparent, man, and you know, sharing this with us and everything like that, because, you know, we learn from these conversations. So another question. What did you learn from, you know, being in prison? What are some positive things that you can share with the audience?
I mean, prison saved my life, bro. So what I think I learned is just that, you know, in that place, everything is about respect. So I just learned that, like, because when I was younger, I was a hothead, you know what I mean? Like, everything made me mad. Right. And so I think just going in there, I really learned, like, the value of respect. And it just teaches you how to be a man and grow up right then and there because everybody in there is such a structure. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a structure in there, and then it's crazy because prison is still like segregated. You know what I mean? Like it ain't no moving with the times in prison. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I learned how to become a man, and I learned how I learned respect, self-respect, and then just respecting others. Like a lot of people in there, when you in there, a lot of things can go down if you disrespectful. I done seen dudes get beat up just from looking at somebody the wrong way. Like,
holy shit.
yeah, it's a different place. You know what I mean? It's somewhere that you don't want to be if you're not built for that life.
I feel you, bro. I feel you. Like, once again, I just want to iterate this thing, man. I appreciate you being transparent. Before we get too deep, bro, let's talk about your upbringing, your childhood. You born in San Diego?
Born and raised. I grew up all over Dago.
Okay.
So,
all right.
I want to say I got a boy by the name of Mark the Shark. He was a part of a group called Blacklisted.
Okay.
It was probably like the biggest group we ever had here, hip hop. You know what I mean? To me, they was like, bro, they really set the standard for this shit. And a lot of people do what they do because of them.
Oh, nice.
So he lived actually in City Heights over there on Marlboro Street.
Okay.
So I used to be over there a lot.
Okay.
So I would say like really like growing up, that's where a lot of my time was spent. Probably high school and on, you know what I mean?
What about your parents? Were you like raised in a mom and dad in the house?
Nah, so my mom, single parent, 6 kids. I'm the oldest. I got 2 brothers. I got 3 brothers and 2 sisters. They all younger than me, and then my dad was not around because he actually went to prison back. I can't even remember when he went, but he been in prison damn near. He was in prison my whole life until he committed suicide in prison.
Damn.
So
sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I got the tattoo right here. But yeah. So no, not both parents. And I think not having my dad, I had to really teach myself how to be a man because a woman can't really teach a man how to be a man. You know what I mean? So I really had to learn everything on my own. That's really like, it's crazy, but
man, that's pretty deep. You know what I mean? That's pretty hard, because without a man being present, it's like trial and error. You got to learn everything from trial and error, you know what I mean? And it's pretty hard. So when did you start falling in love with music? How'd you get into music?
So I actually got on Nino's song, the one that he wanted me to get on. It was called Right Now. I always loved music, obviously. Like, I'm a big musician. I love everything, bro. Like, since I was a kid, and everything my mom used to listen to when I was young to now. And I sang in a choir.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I always loved music, but I think what really, really, really made me want to really, really go hard at it is when I got in the studio and I heard my voice, and then like I heard the record, and then I seen the reaction.
Oh, okay.
Like that, you know what I mean? I don't want to say it's like a drug, but it is like damn, this is what I should be doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? If people really like it this much, then you know what I mean? So I really started falling in love with it then. Like,
yeah, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. So when did you know that you made it in music? Like when was that moment like, okay, I can do this. Like I have the potential to take this thing to the next level, and I have, I got some skills in this.
When I mean, it was a couple moments, but the main moment I think is when jamming 95.7, a dude by the name of Jay Diaz, the Kid Reckless.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he heard my song just from people reposting it on the gram.
Yeah.
And then he hit me. He was like, bro, this song is so fire. I'm gonna see if I could get it in rotation. Like,
yeah.
And so he told me he went straight to the vice president of iHeartMusic, played the song for him, and they approved it right there.
That's crazy, bro.
So yeah, that to me was like, okay, yeah, this is what I'm here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Top 3 up and coming artists, like artists that inspired you coming up. You know what I mean? Give me top 3. Your top 3 artists that inspired you coming up.
One, Jay-Z.
Okay.
Jay-Z to me is like, he's the greatest rapper entrepreneur, period. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
he inspired me just by everything he do. You know what I mean? And I would say Donnell Jones was somebody that inspired me because I was in the house and my mom, that was like one of her favorite artists then. So that's all I heard all the time. And I think he's really underrated. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna say him, and then Genuine. I was a huge Genuine fan, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We had a debate the other day, Genuine or Usher, and I went with Genuine, you know what I mean? But a lot of people, obviously, Usher had more success. But for me, it's Genuine.
That's a good debate, man. I need to hear the origins of that debate. Like, we need to talk about this right now. You bring that up.
Hey, man, I'm saying right now we need a campaign to get the verses.
Oh, yes.
That'd be dope.
Absolutely. I would say Usher as well. I think he has more hits than Genuine, but Genuine has some hits that just blew out. Just took it to the next level.
Here's my thing, though, right? He got more hits, but have you really heard the albums for real? Like, have you really heard the records to be able to say, okay, he got better music as a catalog? And for me, it's because I'm more than a fan, and I really, really like, I look at it, I'll probably look at it different, you know what I mean? Because I am an artist. But I think Genuine, to me, he got his own style, bro. And that, to me, is what makes him stand out.
You know, I'm going to give you some pushback a little bit, bro. Don't beat me up, bro.
Nah.
I feel like, I feel like Usher, he's so fucking dope. He make you listen to the whole album. Like, his shit is so nasty, bro. Like, all his songs is like,
I ain't mad at that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Genuine just had those hits that, you know, this one in the club and it was bumping hard. But like, Usher though? Usher made you just want to listen to the whole album. You know what I mean?
That's true. I mean, look, it ain't no debate for me. They both great. You know what I mean?
You're right.
But at the end of the day, if I had a choice, I went with Genuine. So
I can see that. So I want to ask you this. You achieved some success that, you know, a lot of artists don't achieve. You know what I mean? Especially these numbers that you're doing, your success in San Diego. You know what I mean? A lot of people work hard. A lot of people got talent, right? But what makes Dru Jefe so successful than the other artists?
I think it's not about like what makes me more successful than them. I just think successful is whatever you feel like is successful to you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So for me, it's just actually being able to be doing this music thing, and like, it's successful for me because I was locked up. I didn't know what direction I was going to be in. So anything I did after that, to me, was successful. And I just feel like, honestly, bro, I really make music that is like worthy of radio play, and like I really make songs, you know what I mean? And I think that the city is missing that. They're missing artists that are really making songs that could go global, as opposed to like regional records or regional artists. And it's nothing wrong with either one, you know what I mean? I just feel like that's what I bring to the table. If you're an artist and you're not investing in yourself, then you're never going to be successful in this game, ever.
So I guess from you being a manager, that's where you get your business sense from.
Yeah. You have to, listen, marketing and consistency is the key to this music business.
Yeah.
That's the two things you need.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
in social media, you would say like it's one of the biggest, you know, driving forces for your music.
Come on, man. People is making hits on TikTok right now. And it's not even just TikTok, but it's like TikTok is a driving force, and, you know, every artist should be on TikTok, period.
So you got a lot of knowledge, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, you are successful. You're doing numbers in San Diego. What type of advice advice can you give to these up and coming artists?
I say any young artist in the game, you should learn the business as well. It's cool to be in the studio and make records and feel like you got all the right records and songs and get on a tour and this and that, but get your business right and get the right people around you. That's the most important thing. You need the right folks in your corner, because you see how shady this music game is.
Yeah.
The game is like, it's bad out here, bro. So
yeah,
that's my advice to any young artist. Get your business right.
One thing that people got to understand, one thing is you're an artist, but you also a business. You are the business. Yeah. So it's a business. So you got to learn business. And like how you touched on it already. You got to build a team. You know what I mean? I think a lot of people is missing that business element in their art. You know what I mean? So can you speak more about the business side of the music industry?
As an artist, if you taking this serious, you should have your go-to cameraman, which is a videographer. You should have your engineer that you have already built a rapport with, so you can create a sound. You should have a manager, and you should be able to, like, all y'all together should be building a formula and a format for you to succeed.
Right.
And if you don't have that, you need to get it, because this industry will eat you up, bro.
Yeah.
It will. I done seen so many people that had the opportunity to be somebody in this industry, and they just didn't have the right people in the right place.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That's a lot of artists, though. That's a lot of artists go through that. Trial and tribulations. What are some things that you experienced coming up in as an artist?
Yeah, I done been in offices where I had opportunities to sign publishing deals. Most notably, I was in Pure Music, which is one of the #1 independent music labels. I was in there with this guy named Tuff Morgan, and I had an opportunity to sign, and I just felt like while I was in there, not that the situation or the people wasn't right, because I like Tuff and I like what they doing over there. I just feel like in that moment, it wasn't right for me.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I think in hindsight, if I would have really thought about it and sat down and really, like, I probably would have did it for the relationship. And yeah. So when you have an opportunity, I know we always look at it like, oh, they not paying enough or this and that, but sometimes you got to do it for the experience. And then you might take a loss on the first time around, but the next time you'll have leverage.
Gotcha.
So I say, you know what I mean? Don't be afraid to take a chance, and just make sure you got the right people around you that are going to make sure that the chance is the right chance. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Question. I ask all these, this question on the every interview, because I want to learn from these conversations. And I just want to talk about this too. I ask this not to be negative. I love San Diego. I think it's one of the best cities I've ever been in. And I love these artists that come to the studio. I got a lot of relationship with a lot of these artists. And I ask these questions so we can learn to make the music scene better. So with that being said, what is your thoughts on the current state of the music industry in San Diego?
I think the state is great. I think we have a lot of great up and coming artists. I like just for me, I feel like we gotta include everybody when we have these conversations. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people be like, oh, what is this and this? But we gotta include the female artists. We gotta include the R&B artists. We gotta include the groups. We gotta include, you know what I mean? Like, Everybody needs to be included in these discussions, because it's more than just rappers, you know what I mean?
Right.
And so I think that we are in good hands. We're in good state. We got a lot of great up and coming artists. We got Owe, we got Yabi, we got Keek, we got Lil Weirdo, we got Jefe, we got all these artists, you know what I mean? So everything is in the right hand. It's going in the right direction. We just need to come together and push together.
What's keeping us separated, you think?
I think what's keeping us separated is people are just afraid to connect with other people. I think that, you know what I mean, when you do have gang politics involved, it does get a little tricky. You know what I mean? And it can be like, damn, if I do this, what's gonna happen? Or who's gonna look at me different? Or, you know what I mean? And I think that we gotta lose that mentality. You know what I mean? I think that we got to kind of lose that mentality if we want to be successful, because that's one thing I could say in the Black community is that I feel like we're afraid to connect with each other and, like, build with each other.
I love that you mentioned that.
And I don't know why. I don't get it.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking about the other day. I don't see. I talked to a lot of people about that, and they were saying like, "Oh, the gangs and it's a politics that kind of separate San Diego." And sometimes I feel like it just we don't love each other as black people, man. I swear, bro, it's not even about the music,
Yeah.
you know. And I think it's just we have this thing about us that we just can't work together. We don't love each other.
Yeah. I don't think it's that we don't, like, some of us love each other, right? But it's like, it's just more so we got a lot of ego and pride, bro.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I know just from being around and just being in the city for so long that, you know, there is a little ego and pride. But what I will say is that it's a lot less than it used to be.
I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that.
It's not the same no more. Like, I see people collabing that I thought would never collab.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now I feel like we are going in the right direction, bro. That's what I can say. Like,
yeah. Once again, I love San Diego, man. We got some amazing artists here. I was inspired to create this platform, you know, just to get our voices out there. You know what I mean? And dude, we got some stupid talent, and I love all the artists. You know what I mean? So, question for you: why do you think the R&B artists don't get their just due or their love?
I think that because the people that are like pushing the culture here don't really care about it, to be honest. So I think it's just we got to get some people that like R&B.
Gotcha.
That are doing, I don't know, just doing these different, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like everybody that I see is pushing rappers, or like, if you go on Dago TV, it's like all rappers. If you go on this, it's all rap. Like, nobody really knows about the R&B artists.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's dudes like Raymore, and it's so many talented singers.
Okay. This question is not geared towards San Diego or anything, but there was a stigma in R&B music, like it was kind of dead. Do you think R&B is dead or still dead?
Nah, I don't think it's dead. I just think that a lot of rappers have created like melodies and melodic rap music, which has kind of like taken a place for a lot of the R&B.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like I just feel like if you're a rapper and you're popular and you make melodic music, people are gonna gear towards that over somebody who's just really singing. Like,
right.
And they probably the production and like the beats is probably more of what the younger crowd wants to hear. So I think that's part of the problem. You know what I mean?
Do you classify your sound as R&B? Do you classify yourself as R&B an artist?
I don't classify myself as anything. I rap, sing, I do melodic, everything.
Okay.
So,
what do you like the most?
I like in between. I like to rap and do the melodic. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Singing's cool, but I just really feel like the other stuff is what I'm good at.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's talk about your music more, man. Like, bro, you got some hits, bro. So what is one of your favorite songs that you ever dropped?
My favorite song probably that I ever dropped is a song called Emotions. A lot of people haven't heard it, but y'all got to go check it out. That's my favorite record that I ever dropped.
Why? Why is it?
It's just, I feel like it's a different sound than what you would expect from anybody from here.
Right.
You know what I mean? When you hear it, it's like, wait, what? Hold on. You know what I mean? So that to me, and then when I made it, it was just one of those records where I felt good. Like everything that I did on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Bro, I like Headstrong. That's probably one of my favorite. Headstrong. I like Elevate.
That's fire.
Yeah. Oh, Headstrong is stupid.
Headstrong. Yeah, that's fire.
What about Elevate? Elevate. What? I like that song, but I feel like when I listen to that song, did you write that from a personal standpoint?
Yeah, so like I was in a relationship at the time, and you know, like I just really felt like in that time that relationship, it has so many problems in it,
right?
That I felt like it wasn't allowing me to elevate as a person. So, you know what I mean? We need to separate to elevate. Like, I feel like for me, that's what I needed to do.
Right.
So that song came out of an emotion at that time. Yeah.
Got you. Talk about the creative process of you making your music. You know, how do you make your music? Where do you draw your inspiration from to create these smashing hits?
My life.
Oh.
Everything comes from my life. I just feel like music is better when it's a true story. And so when I first started doing music, everything I was doing was like fun and turn up and all that. And I just really feel like on this album, I really focused on my life. And I feel like people want to be able to connect. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to give them something to connect to.
What do you want people to take away from your music?
I just want them to connect to anything that they've been through or something that they can relate to. I want it to be relatable.
Right.
Everything that I'm making is something that I know that we all have either been through or we gonna go through.
Right.
So I just want people to take away like they want to be connected to that. Like, damn, like that song, just like when Lauryn Hill and all these other artists was making their music and we really connected to it.
Yeah.
That's why we became the fans that we are today.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
What I mean?
You're right, bro. When you listen to some of the songs coming up, man, like it triggers your emotions. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you like love these songs forever, because you're emotionally attached to these songs.
Forever.
I like
Forever.
that. I like that. What keeps you motivated to keep you making music?
I just love it. You know what I mean? I feel like without music, I'll probably be depressed.
Really?
You know what I mean? It's just life. Life take a toll on everybody. So it's like music is like the one thing that takes me away from everything.
So it's like you just vent.
Yeah. It's therapeutic. Like it's therapeutic, bro. Like really just telling your story is just like you hearing it and hearing it with the beat and all that. And it's like it just take you to a different place. So for me, man, I'll never stop doing it, but I do kind of want to transition eventually into like building my own label and like really, yeah. That's really that's my dream for real.
Really?
Yeah.
What about performing live? Do you enjoy performing live in front of audiences and stuff?
The first time I ever performed, bro, I was so nervous. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it.
Bro,
I'm telling you right now.
So because I hadn't been doing it forever, you know, like everybody comes into it and they've been doing it for so many years. And, you know, it was just like, I just got into it. And so for me, the first time I performed, it was just all those people at one time. I just kind of got nervous, but I think over time, like it got easier. And so now like, I love it. You know what I mean? And I think that that's just how it is for some people. I know it's probably people that still get nervous when they go on stage, you know what I mean? But I feel like I'm at home now and man, performing is fun, bro.
Bro, I can't do it, bro. I'm sorry.
Why couldn't you do it though?
Man, it's just like, you know, everybody's looking at you. You know what I mean? Especially like a sea of people. Like I be watching performances like, you know, on these stages and it's a sea of people and everybody's looking at you to perform. You know,
have you ever
a lot of heads is looking at you, bro.
So here's have you ever seen somebody performing and they got sunglasses on?
Yeah.
So a lot of people wear sunglasses because what it does for them is you can't see nobody else. So like they can't see your eyes. So it makes you more comfortable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think a lot of people like that's a lot of when you see somebody with sunglasses, I guarantee you it's because they don't want nobody to look in their eyes and they kind of nervous. But when they do it and they got the glasses on, they feel like they by themselves.
I'll have to be like an alcoholic or I'll have like a substance abuse problem or something like that if I was a artist, because I would have to be drunk, you know, to get out of my element, you know what I mean, to have that confidence to go on stage, man. I couldn't do it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not for everybody.
I respect you, brother. I respect you. So question for you. What song do you play to get the crowd going? What's your favorite song to play?
Mommas,
performing?
come on. Mommas gets the crowd going.
Really?
Yeah. That's the only song out of all the songs I got that's really gonna get the crowd going like that.
Stop it, bro. Headstrong, stop it.
Oh yeah, Headstrong, but I ain't never performed that yet.
Okay. All
Come
right.
on. Yeah.
So you come out with that, man, people going crazy.
Oh, if we come out with Headstrong, yeah, it's gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I ain't never performed it, man. And sadly I might not never.
No. Stop, man. You're making me depressed, man. You're making me a singer now. What was your favorite performance that you ever performed?
Probably in Atlanta when we performed for the DJs out there.
Really?
Yeah, we did a performance. I feel like that performance we were so prepared and we really practiced hard before we went to Atlanta. Perfect. And I really feel like we killed that shit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's crazy.
that shit was different. And then the feedback that we got was amazing. So,
Did you like Atlanta? It's completely different from San Diego.
bro, I love Atlanta. Atlanta to me is like, it's like where all black people should be if they're trying to be successful, especially in any type of music or acting or anything when it comes to the industry, man. Atlanta is where it's at. I love Atlanta, bro. It's like, if I could live there and live here, I would. You know what I mean? 50 and 50, I would do that.
You know, San Diego's like that too, kind of, but we don't have enough. We don't have, I can't say enough, but we don't have a lot of black people in San Diego.
Yeah.
In Atlanta, bro, it's like you get a lot of black people, but we stick together and work together. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's beautiful out there. And you know what? Like, we got it here too, bro. It's not that we don't got it. It's just we don't have an industry here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't walk to Capitol.
Yeah.
I can't walk into any type of acting or like, it's not here. So I think that's the real issue that we have here, and that's what we need to start building.
You think we can build something like that in San Diego?
I mean, you can build whatever you want to build anywhere. We're all.
Let them know. Let them know.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, when God created the world, He said, "Let there be light."
Yeah.
He created the man and the woman.
Yeah.
And then He created us in His image. And my interpretation is we're all creators. So if you look at your table right here, somebody created this.
Absolutely.
The microphone we talking on, somebody created it.
Yep.
Everything in this room, somebody created.
Yep.
So when He said that, we all had the same ability. So yeah, we could have it here if we wanted to.
Let's go. Limitless.
Come on.
He's a different level. That's the level. That's a different level of thinking right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
We all creators, bro. And when people say I don't have a talent, I hate hearing that because everybody was gifted something.
Yeah.
You just gotta find it.
Just gotta find it. Abs. So what's next for Dru Jefe?
Dru Jefe is gonna be dropping a video and a single every month, probably starting in June. I'm gonna start dropping singles and videos, and then I'm gonna put my album out. And shit, I'm about to just remain focused, bro, on what's at hand, and then eventually I'm gonna transition. That's my goal.
Oof, let them know, guy. Let them know, my guy.
Come on, I'm about to start building these young artists up one by one. Start teaching them the industry from a business side first. You know what I mean? Then getting them in the studio, like that's really the vision.
Yeah. So are you planning to stay in San Diego to do this?
I really want to build the foundation here because this is where I'm from. And like I just told you, we can create a capital right here, and I want to create legendary empire here in San Diego.
Let's go, bro. We need it. San Diego need it, bro.
Come on.
Man, I'm saying. Let's have some fun, bro. Let's have some fun. Let's transition a little bit, man. Stop being so serious, man. Let's have some little bit of fun in this. Let's ask some different questions, man. Let me go. Oh, this is a good one, my guy. Let me pull this one up, bro. Since you're an R&B head, you know what I'm saying? What's your sex playlist, bro?
Damn.
Hey, don't mess up on this, bro, because your reputation will be tarnished, my guy.
So, Sex Room, I don't know if you know what
don't disrespect me.
Oh, okay.
Don't
my
disrespect
bad.
me like
Damn.
that.
Okay.
Don't disrespect me. I'm 41, bro. Come on.
Neighbors Know My Name.
Okay.
Come on. We gonna put some.
I need 10. Dru Jefe, you're R&B. I need like 10 of them.
10?
Oh, give me 5. Give me 5.
Okay.
Give me 5.
Shit.
Take your time. Sex playlist though, not just R&B.
I know sex. Oh, Invented Sex. Come on now.
Okay.
Damn. See, you put me on the spot. I should have been prepared for this. I didn't know you was gonna ask me this. But I got 3 for you.
Okay. All right. I respect that. Those are good ones, man. Those are some good ones. You know, you gotta put some Darnell Joneses in there. You gotta throw that in there.
Yeah,
man.
I just couldn't think of the Darnell Jones song that I would put in there.
Hey, Tevin Campbell.
Come on.
Whew. But
yeah.
Do you still listen to R. Kelly?
Of course.
Oh, cut the interview. Cut the interview.
It's just music, bro.
Cut the interview. We done.
Nah, don't cut it off. Listen,
don't buy it.
Listen, y'all. Listen. It's just music. If I say I listen to R. Kelly, it's just music. I don't fuck with R. Kelly though, at all.
All right.
So I know what you thinking.
Yeah.
If you don't fuck with R. Kelly, you shouldn't be listening.
You damn right. You know what I mean? Piano girls, bro. Piano girls, man. Hey, does a woman body count matters?
Yeah, it does matter.
Oh,
yeah, that shit matters for sure.
We cutting this clip, baby.
Come on, man, that shit matters.
Why do a woman body count matter to you?
Because I just feel like if you respect yourself and you got some type of morals, you not finna just be out here fucking just to have fun. You know what I mean? Like that shit means something to you. So for me, a woman with a low body count, I don't really deal with nothing that got a high body count. I'm straight. Yeah, I don't do that.
So question for you. This is what they're gonna ask you. Does a man body count matter?
I mean, it depends on the female, right? It depends on what she wants.
I feel you. I feel you. The most expensive gift that you bought a woman?
Man, okay, so look, I'm gonna be honest here. I ain't never really bought a woman nothing expensive.
Oh, I forgot. He was a pimp, man. He was a pimp.
Except for like some shoes or some, but I'm learning how to be that guy.
Really?
And I'm learning how to I ain't never really know how to love, bro.
Are you serious?
Man, facts. So
hey, talk more about that, bro.
So it's just, the way I grew up, and, it was just like I had to be tough. And I had to have that, oh man, don't give a fuck about nothing attitude. So for me now, as I'm getting older, I'm starting to understand women more and their emotions and what they need in order for them to be happy in a relationship. So it's like, I just feel like now I'm kind of way more equipped. And I feel like all the things and all the relationships that I've been through have gotten me ready for where I'm at now.
I feel you on that. Speaking on that, do you think you can cry in front of a woman?
If it's my woman,
yeah,
why wouldn't I be able to cry in front of her?
I mean, some guys feel like that's being weak if you cry in front of a woman. I mean,
they just not comfortable with themselves. But what I will say is it could be a funeral. It could be this. It could be that. Like, there's so many situations where it involves crying. Now, if it's like crying off of some, I barely cry, you know what I mean? But if it's something that's personal to me and it's serious, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you. Last question for you, bro. Once again, this is a very important question I ask everybody because you're a San Diego native, and this is the most important question of the night. Your best taco shop in San Diego?
Roberto's 10 on El Cajon Boulevard, right off the 805. It's right off the 805, right?
Okay. Right
across the street from the Popeyes, the 7-Eleven, all that shit.
Yeah.
That motherfucker is fire.
Okay. I'm going to.
And you know what's crazy? Not a lot of people know about it.
Now a lot of they're gonna watch this, they're gonna be there. Now there's gonna be a line.
I'm telling you, they marinate the meat. So it's not just plain. The fries is crispy. The cheese is on. It's fire.
Let's go, bro. I'm going, man.
And the hot sauce is good. That's important, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
The hot sauce kind of makes the burrito almost.
It's like putting ice in water. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yes, I agree with you 110%, man.
Hey man, if y'all shit go up, y'all owe me some money.
Hey, Dru Jefe say he want 10%.
You feel me?
You know what I mean? Man, I appreciate you for coming on, bro, and dropping some knowledge, man. It was a good interview. I had a good time with this, bro. I had a really good time.
Anytime, bro. Anytime.
You shared a lot with us today, man. We learned a lot. We need to charge for this, my brother. We got to charge for this knowledge that you dropped today.
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit ain't free. Well, look, hey, my theory is a little different. Everybody say the game is to be sold,
not told.
But I say the game is to be told, not sold.
I can see that.
And the reason why is because in every other community, they give the game to each other.
Yeah.
But in the black community, we want to sell it to each other. So if we use the reverse, we'll probably be more successful. That's just me, man. I don't know.
That's dude cold over here, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, leaving scriptures for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man. Once again, man, we got Dru Jefe in the building, man. I just want to appreciate you for doing, coming here, man, and spend some time with a brother, you know what I mean, and dropping some knowledge. And, bro, love what you're doing in the community, man. You killing the game. One of the hottest artists in San Diego. Killing it on social media.
Wait. Say that again.
One of the hottest.
Come on, man. Y'all better get in tune.
You know what I'm saying? Killing the game in social media.
Before I drop these bombs and then everybody be acting like they was on the team before.
Hey, man, you are solidified, bro. You got a million views on YouTube, bro. Come on. Ain't nobody doing that's hard to do that, bro. Nah. You got to have some type of talent to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I
got 1 million streams. The people don't fuck with me on YouTube. I don't know why.
YouTube is weird. YouTube is hella weird, man. You got to find the algorithm, man. I
got like 50,000 on the song on there, but they don't fuck with me over there. It's cool though. Y'all gonna fuck with me. I'm gonna force y'all to do it.
I heard that, bro. I heard that. Hey, man, we got Dru Jefe in the building. You want to add anything before we out, my guy?
Yeah, man. I just want to shout out all my people. Shout out Ray Moore. If y'all don't know who Ray Moore is, y'all need to check him out. He's the hottest Latin R&B artist from the city. Shout out my dude Torian. And then, you know what I mean? Shout out Chosen on the beat. Man. He produced my first project. And yeah, man, love and prosperity.
I heard that, bro. Let's play the song before we go out too, man, because that's my son. On Mommas.
Come on, play that
Dru
shit.
Jefe in the building. On Mommas about to be on here. Check you guys out, man. This is Hendo Unplugged.